back again. Episode 3. Continuing off with Snoot Alexander the First, the progeny of the Alexander dynasty. We just began the Pope. We just began the Pope. How glorious! After many years of conquest, at age 51, we have finally taken the holy site and moved our capital to Roma. Um, Although we are still Napoli. And with that, let's continue where we left off. Taking a look, it has been about a couple days for me. I have a consequent game running with my brother in real life, so I do need to take a quick peek just to see which one this is. It's easy to get games mixed up, especially when you play multiple ones. Well, we'll get things rolling. That's right, I am in the middle of some mischief. In fact, it's giving me the same vibe as when you jump into an RPG and you can't remember a single thing about what's going on. I do have goals, and now instead of laying them, it's my goal to find out why I'm doing them. Well, it looks like there's a marriage in the works. Oh man, my goodness, I have so many children. Well, one thing I know is the Serene Doge has been a good friend of mine for a long time. And as long as I've known, they've thrown these glorious tournaments. A mountaineer is better than the guards, a bit cheaper. We do need a caravan master. It's great. I love to have characters pulling double duty. When the physician is also the caravan master, amazing. Fortunately, since I am finally the Pope, I actually don't have to go on as many pilgrimages. Of course, Zenobia, she is in jail because she's unfortunately a bastard child. I do remember that. I would never kill a child, even though we are in the midst of currently killing one. As long as it doesn't come to light, though, am I right? Let's take a look at our decisions. Well, it's time to depart for the tournament. Better out than in, I always say. The house motto, of course. Our mercenaries are about to expire, but we're not really going to war, are we? I see. I always like to attempt to marry into Byzantine, of course. Hey, shout out to John, better out than in, followed by everyone loves their own flavors. Yes, that's the old house motto. We don't go by that one anymore since the fracture, but classic mottos of my day. Shout outs to John. My first child, Basileus Snoodet of the Byzantine Empire. Actually married to the current Basileus. The Basilius, I mean, pardon me. Oh, yes. There's some absolutely insidiousness going on with the Byzantine Empire that involves marrying my own grandchildren. Just to get the taste of that on out, let's pray to St. George. St. George, please bring us good luck. And he did! Blessed is the Pope, is he not? We're here for one reason and one reason only, and that, my friend, is to have an archery tournament. To win an archery tournament, no more, no less. The host is actually a favored contestant. Figures. King Guido of Italy. He's a staple in many games of mine. Of House Gadeshi, I'm sure. Married to a Queen Heike of Italy, who is my daughter, no less. Wow. I may only be 51 in-game, but my character already does have a bit of brain damage and can't remember things so well. This knight. Pope snooted his honor. The man bows briefly and laughs. I am Ivanis Kulinic, a knight seeking employment. Unfortunately, this is not the best knight. I scarcely trust you, friend. Landolf Landolfidi, a good friend of mine. Looks like we will not be able to visit a location before the tournament begins. How depressing is that? How sad. It is absolutely imperative that we do gain control of an empire before my death, or my house will be split. Well, with no matter. Bibiana, I actually picked her up at the last tournament. She was a female knight masquerading as a male knight, which I'm sure she's doing again here. Anyways, the varied crowd of contestants mill about the butts, comparing bows and trading tales of their finest shots. The creak of bows and twang of strings carry far, punctuating the hubbub. A smell of resin wafting through the still air. My champion, Bibiana, that's what. She's smoking on that resin, is she? Let me tell you what, Bibiana, if you needed some, you could always come to me with my love of hashish. It appears that both I and my champion, Bibiana, have qualified. Bibiana, again, let's see if I can't bring her up. She has 23 martial and 32 prowess. And she's actually not married. Can you believe that? She's a little old for bearing children at 43. But if we can get her a young stud, give her a matrilineal marriage, keep her house going, why not? 2 more years. Let us show the world our skill. I don't have too much faith in myself, but Bibiana is probably gonna slaughter this tournament. Of course. A diplomatic point, it's always good to toss that into the thoughtful perk, just so you can get doubled XP off of gifts. 74% chance. I don't even remember why I'm attempting to put down this kid. But hey, if that's what my old self put into motion, I'm sure that it's good. A little nervous about the ramifications if I am to get caught, however, especially as the newly crowned fake pope. I flex my bowstring a few times, limbering up and take a deep breath. Mustering all of my control, I draw the bow into the air, lightly lowering it in line with the target. And it's a good shot! Let's go, man! I have hit the target right on the head. Let's go. I'm not an amazing bowman in real life. I've shot a bow 3 or 4 times. I could not make a shot. Ooh, and unfortunately, this child who I'm trying to help go to sleep, he survived the attempt. He's staying up past his bedtime, if you will. At least my agent got away unnoticed. And the child did not remember what happened. Indeed, I do need to think carefully. We're having another moment. This happened at the last tournament. There's a large and intimidating man named Aymar. Oh, unfortunately, I must have skipped it. Aymar was standing in our way, you see, and while my character is rather intelligent, and while he may be the Pope, we can now see the ramifications that, as I asked him to get out of my way, he beat me up. He gave me a black eye. Because unfortunately, with all of this intelligence and all of this intrigue, there comes no prowess. So if you catch Pope Snoot, don't push him over because you might kill him. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as my good friend John has just said. Yes. Unfortunately, the chat isn't visible on the YouTube video for some reason. So I'll just read out chats. Believe me, I'm not imagining him. He's real, I swear. Pagano de Promontorio. 21 prowess. He's quite capable. He's taking his mark. It would be dishonorable to cough and to throw him off his game, would it not? Archery is much like golf. It's good to be courteous. I'm something of a John Daly. He can go and be a Tiger Woods. I'm zonked out of my mind at the archery tournament with my hash cakes. And there really is only one option. That's a combined prowess and learning challenge, which is better. Oh, okay, I was going to say, which is better than a combination of other skills, but of course it is, because my intellect is most high on this character. So he's running some Sherlock Holmes type calculations, determining the trajectory, if you will. There's a fight going on between the Count and Ivan Ivanovich. And apparently I'm actually winning by the glory of God, not by the skill of myself. I am winning this tournament. With a 17% chance, no less. Can you believe it? It wasn't me who won. It must have been Bibiana, apparently. Oh, look at that. Okay, after many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, we have our final 3. So, in first was Pope Snoot. Bless up. Ave Maria. Thank you. Second is Bibiana, my knight. No surprises. And last we have the Count Wilfred. Count Wilfred, my man. I wish I could bring him up from this screen. Unfortunately, the port is not so amazing. But there he is. Of Parma. Maybe we'll go and stalk him later. Of course, before we leave, that means we have one day to go and visit somewhere. Hello, Bibiana. You want to celebrate? Let's recruit. Let's go and recruit. at the turn grounds. Another fantastic and young female errant knight. 21 martial, 22 prowess. She's no Bibiana. Clary. Sillin. I don't even know where I got Clary. Sillin. Welcome to the court, Sillin. We're gonna have a bunch of knights. They're all gonna be female. They're all gonna pretend to be men. Secret female knight court. They all have an exorbitant amount of prowess. Napoli's gonna be sort of a secret Amazon. Now this is quite exciting. I won a prize bow for the archery contest, and if that's not a fitting gift. I've been desperately needing a weapon. So, wielding this bow... Well, if I'd have had this bow, maybe I wouldn't have had a black eye 20 minutes ago. Not only did I get a black eye, my caravan master and my court physician unfortunately was not able to take care of it, and it's all fucked up. It's all kinds of fucked up. The pick of the litter here is not so amazing. Hello, Benoit. 10 prowess. He's not quite good enough to be a knight, is he? Looks like Onendur Slegya. We'll always just matrilineally marry onto my court, just for the courtesy. Why would I not hook my friends up, am I right? Or my courtiers. Big difference between courtiers and friends. That many dukes have fallen into that trap. Your courtiers are not your friends. They're your court. You must rule them with an iron fist. Arduino, get back to work. Ooh, I have a Podesta. Oh, that's simply his name. I was under the impression it was a title. Well, Podesta, welcome to the Diplo. My good friend Ishak, my old spy master. I'm almost remiss to remove him from the court. However, Mr. Slaya is half decent with his money. I need his services more than I value my ties to my good friend and old spy master. Just because we probably forgot to do it, the important thing is, when you are the Pope, you do need to go and change your court's religion as often as you possibly can. So, as we were traveling home from the north of Italy, we're just about outside of Capo and Roma, in the hills. Our journey was violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws. And it seems like a man is fighting a wolf. The man is absolutely useless. But I'm the Pope now, am I not? The question is, am I man enough to one-on-one the wolf? Which I am not. However, I have an extremely capable knight who happens to be a female. And she can go ahead and slay that wolf, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm waiting to hear back word on if the wolf was slayed. Normally you get a pop-up. Well, we didn't get word on if the wolf was slayed or not, so I'm assuming the man didn't make it and the wolf got away. It's nice to be back home. No longer am I in the beautiful coastal city of Napoli, but I am now in Roma. Amalfi. I should grant the barony of Amalfi to someone. You know what? I think I will. Who wants it? My friend John says the wolf is up past bedtime. That may be, but the lion does not concern himself with a bedtime. Go ahead and take Amalfi, my court chaplain friend. Some of these holds are religious holds, so I don't bother holding them, as the game was kind enough and courteous enough to remind me. We're extremely infamous right now, so while we do have power, we have the power of the papacy, we should probably get our fame up, our prestige, if you will. And the best way to do that is with a tournament. We can't beseech the old Pope for money anymore, because we got on his wrong side and we took over his town. But the more people who practice my religion, the more money I will make in Pope donations. So, let's go ahead and go and change everybody's religion on our court. Guests. You cannot change guests, unfortunately. Is my family all my religion? Yes, they are. Fantastic. I do need to start making moves upon this country. My daughter, Snoot married Basileus Leon. And they have many children, you see. My boy, my son is married to the daughter of my daughters. So I'm sort of my own I'm sort of my own grandpa in that sense, or he's about to be my uncle grandpa. Anyways, with all the wish-wash out of the way, our bloodline will be extremely pure. In fact, this is my grandson right here. Can I raise him? I would love to raise him. Ishak, would you like to raise my grandson? I need to really tiptoe around the Byzantine Empire, because I gotta play my cards right. Let's take a look at who's gonna get the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, so just make things a little easier. Let's get this Basileus out of the picture. Let's get him out of the picture. We're going to need to dedicate all our resources to intrigue. Our wife is incredibly intriguing, and our spy master is pretty good. We'll keep time rolling. 204 gold, that definitely has to go to the Basileus. That's my family right there, Snoodette, and she is still unwilling, even with the bribe and a hook. She would not turn against the Basileus. Is there anybody who can be convinced? Ooh, it's gonna cost so much money for these nobodies. Let's get a bunch of hands in the pie. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna have to take what you can get, right? Bakers can't be choosers. Shout out to anybody doing a real one of these in real life. You don't want many hands in the pie, I would assume. But for us, the more the merrier. Queen Bozenza. I assume the reason why I was making hits on her children is to attempt to marry her children. I almost feel bad. My past self was making strange moves that I can't rationalize. King Harold of East Francia. That's what's happening. It's a beef murder. I got so upset at King Harold of East Francia that I wanted to take it out on his son. Can you believe that? I'm a much better person now. That's right. Indeed it is it not? I need to marry him. Why would I kill him when I can marry him off to my beautiful daughters? That's why, because he won't accept. And nobody turns me down. You know what? I don't care about Bavaria or Moravia. I should be worrying about Bulgaria and Francia. No matter what I do, absolutely necessarily need to do. I need to turn everything into my religion. Because that's a necessity. I also need to get an intelligent chaplain. The more, the better. In fact, can I marry this man off? Hello, fella. You want to get married? Oh, you can't, because you're a chaplain. I was just joking. We do have a child on the way. Let's check the stress level. They're definitely going to be rising soon. 9 out of 300. No need for hash right now, even though it'd be nice. My firstborn boy, put down at a young age by Count Harold. Rest in peace, Count Snoot. Heike, there she is. Queen Heike. Heike has Italy. Heike has Italy matrilineally. King Teodoro is of my dynasty. Oh, no, he's not. Heike. Maybe they just haven't had any children. I could have swore she was married matrilineally. Suppose not, though, huh? She's just in there. Good enough, but, like, kind of a bummer, innit? With 4 agents in, our Basileos plot is going down. No question about it. Grandson, please form an alliance with me. I'm also gonna have to hope that my grandson comes upon an unfortunate accident, because Princess Alexandra is destined to take over the Byzantine Empire, and of course she is married to my boy, Count Caesar, Count Caesar. I do have a second-born boy, Ludovico. He's going to become a monk. Yes. as many of my children will. The youngest daughter is still yet to be married as well. The first two were set up quite good. King Guido of House Unenroker, not House Gadeshi. An easy mistake to make, though. As the days continue, I get nervous. I'm back on the battlefield. The mud is clinging to my boots. The rank stench of the dead assaulting my nostrils. I'm reliving the day that Sodinid started the annexation of Cosenza against me. I wake up gasping, cold beads of sweat clinging to my face. Barbara stirs beside me, but doesn't awake. I must deal with my troubles alone. Obsessed with vengeance, huh? I can't let it go. I should let it go. Sometimes it's best. Cosenza and Sodinid were annexed long ago, friends. Why would I want my boy to be zealous when he can be brave? We already got our religion established. We don't need any more piety. We need corruption and gold. Of course, my character is very interested in being a good pope. Right now, we're really just spreading the word. Another boy! My son, Ocelot. May you grow strong and wise, my boy. Ocelot has nothing special about him. He's just a man, as we all are. However, my boy, Caesar, he's beautiful. He has looks on his side. He's a special one, that boy. My other son, Snoot, my boy, he was named after me. He was going to carry on the family name. He was actually a fornicator. That's why the Lord struck him down, you see. And then a multitude of daughters. My two boys are destined to become... That's right, okay. My two other boys who are not Caesar are destined to become monks. Ludovico and Ocelot. We're making 4.7 per turn. I would like to be making a little bit more. Let's check in with our court-martial. So, yeah, he's still getting things under control here in Roma, and they're still very upset that we took over. Looks like 6 years to calm the greater public. Of course, we'll check in with Basileus. 6 months until the deed is done. He had a good run, and it's actually very unfortunate for him that he was matrilineally married. The son ruined everything. Since he's not willing to marry the child to me, he's gonna have to disappear. I want control of that empire, you see. And right now, my boy is poised to take it. Bulgaria and opposite of the immediate threats. We also have Tau up here. That's nice to keep them holding off Khazaria for the most part. So, I'm being called into war, am I? Let's check this war before accepting. I'm really not so excited about that. Looks like she could succeed. How attached am I to this reign? That's what I want to know. My daughter is on the throne. The King of Burgundy. Who is this little fella? Unfortunately, even though I don't want to do it, I was called in. I'ma go. That's just, I'm honorable like that. We don't have an incredibly powerful army. We should fix that. Give ourselves some bowmen. Where are the footmen good in? The footmen are good nowhere. What kind of terrain are we going to be fighting in? Plains? Some hills? There's actually quite a bit of hills in this region. Hello, pikemen. Bowmen are good in hills. And yes, now we have a unit. We'll raise the banners and we'll get it going. Of course, my dumbass has the rally point in Napoli. Looks like the enemy's capital is in Tuscany, so we kinda are on the front lines. If we can meet up with this Italian regiment right here, we might just stand a chance. Looks like the troop count was a little inaccurate. 3,000 versus 4,000. Where are the rest of the troops, man? If the game will let us, there it is. Go ahead and go into a serious amount of debt. My wife cleaned the house, so because the house was so clean, we got some prestige. You know what they say, cleanliness is next to houseliness. Please, Italy, don't do it. Dux Lolianos was expecting to find by spying on secret conversations, but Hypatios' illicit relationship does not hurt. Hypatios, you're having an illicit relationship, are you? With Damian Melanios? Oh my goodness. In 6 months, the Basileus plan will go through. So, in the end of August, I'm expecting. Again, these Italian troops are making me a little nervous. In fact, so nervous I skipped by habit that box, which involved Duchess Barbara. Duchess Barbara? What is going on with my wife? She practices orthodoxy in secret. That is what was revealed. My wife, how can you still practice your old religion when I am the Pope? I'm going to blackmail you. Oh, okay, so Italy is making some strange moves. I had expected them to come with me to Tuscany, but it looks like they're protecting their hold. I really don't want to match forces even with these mercenaries. I'd really rather not be at war at all, actually. I have lost an agent in the scheme. How important was he? He died of old age. This old man gave me a 25% shot of killing the Basileus. 24%. So they must have been pretty good friends. That old man's death may or may not have been the difference in making this scheme work. Let's go ahead and merge the armies. I like to just rock one army. It seems that Basileus Leon is tightening security at court, hoping to track down traitorous schemers. Dux Lulianos is concerned that he may have attracted suspicion. This guy's been pulling work. Lulianos, I trust his abilities. That fellow wants Basileus dead. I'm down. So alright, we gotta get going to Tuscany. That's simple facts of the matter, right? Let's take a look at the odds. Hey, we'll probably win. Better army commander, more soldiers. I like that. Got a war going over here. That's Italy cleaning up. Good for them. Good for them. One of our knights killed one of the opposing knights. Not our knights, France's knights, or Italy's knights, pardon me. Duke Lambert II putting in work. Mayor Ludwig, this guy's using his own vassals. His own vassals are putting in the work. Count Robert, Mayor Arthur. Even with 140 troops, this faction on the right is putting up a good battle. Looks like it's Queen Ermagerd, to be honest. Princess Ermagerd, strong arm of Italy. She's trying to get her rule back. She did. She put up a fair fight. She was outnumbered about 2 to 1. So it looks like the enemy force did not want to engage with us. Funny. And now we are sieging Tuscany. If Italy was smart, they would come and match up with us. For months, Andre, Count Ursus Suffragan Bishop, has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Count Ursus dares to act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim on Camarda. Count Ursus is attempting to claim Camarda. Count Ursus of Lanciano with his 20 intrigue. My vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion? In time of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort could lead to disaster. can I afford such a risk? I will win there. Unwavering. Yeah, fuck it, I'll win it. I'm a good liege. I'm a good guy. This guy, Pope Snoot the First, he's not that bad a man, you know? A little bit infamous. He's not prestigious. But that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Sure, he owes 136 gold, but he'll pay it back. It's in the mail. Lanciano. This guy, Count Ursus, he's making moves that, frankly, we can't allow stand. Count Ursus, would you like to come to my court? So the Basileus disappears within 3 months. Maybe I could leave the nation in the hands of his boy for a while. I'd rather Byzantine not collapse. See, that's the problem. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I figure. 89% chance. I'm a gambling man. Let's go. Snake in the bed. Godfather style. Basileus Leon is dead by the lethal bite of a viper. John says Byzantine is up past bedtime. Yes, sir, he is. He's not for long though. He's actually I read him the story and he passed out. He drank the milk. Rest in peace, Big Byzantine. Shout out to my man. 10 secrets simultaneously. Do I have an alliance with this fella? Looks like not. We immediately need to get him out of there before he gets too strong. I really didn't wanna do it. He was a good kid. Has to go to Princess Alexandra. Fact of the matter. Hikey. Fortunately, she's not the Basileus anymore. Short-lived piece of joy. Now she's now the Empress Mother. Count Caesar, my man. I hope he's getting a good education. He is. Take a look at our court tutor, just because we're kind of in times of peace. We have no court tutor. Can you believe it? And our options are only average at best. Yikes. Time to bring some intelligence in. A wide variety of venomous critters greet me at a merchant's stall, and I'm struck with inspiration. Yes, I did just kill with a snake. I did just kill with a snake. Give me one of the deadliest and most interesting ones. I'll just use a snake, dude. The kid's like 3 years old. I'm not gonna sick like a fucking lizard on him. My court tutor is already married, it appears. As is my marshal. My marshal. Arduino does not want to get married, and so you know what? I'm gonna ask him to be my monk. 20% chance. Agents are getting removed. Looks like they're getting sussed out. And he did! He said yes. Arduino. Thank you, good sir. We need more practicing monks just to spread the word. Kyriakos Neokaisarides, the daughter of the legendary Basileus Neocaesarides. He only had one child, sadly, and it was her. She was ugly. She's not particularly good at anything. But he was a dog of war. And he did dirty, man. Basileus Neocaesarides was a dog. He spent his youth leading armies personally with his back to the wall. And then in his old age he slipped. And he lost like 2 battles in a row that he engaged in foolishly. And his honor was tarnished forever. He still has not lived his loss down, as sad as that is. The Dog of Napoli is what they call him, and his honor is still tarnished. Oh, it looks like he actually was able to regain at least bare minimum. Bare minimum. So, yeah, he's not acclaimed like he was anymore, but... I let out a sigh of relief, putting my written materials aside. So I've been writing in my journal, and then my son caught me. So it looks like he may become a journaler himself. Worse things in life happen. When you're stressed, why not write about it? Ludovico, I seen you watching. Come here, my boy. Let me teach you how to write in a journal. And indeed, I did teach him how, just like my father taught me. We are getting a little bit stressed. Speaking of journaling, why not go and get super fucking high? Just to relieve some stress. So, we're having a lot happen here. This is just in our own kingdom. Mayor Sigiru of Amalfi. Mayor Sigiru of Amalfi, I recently just gifted Amalfi away to a court chaplain, so that must be him. Marinu used to be one of my vassals. Marinu, what's up, man? Mayor Sigiru, I'm not gonna do your dirty work, brother. I am a pope. I am a man of God. Marinu, you've been marked for death, my friend. By a treacherous and cowardly man. Mayor Sigiru was tricked. He was tricked into thinking that Marinu is dead. Mayor Sigiru, are you really gonna play me like that? Amalfi. Oh, whoops, I'm in Roma. How embarrassing is that? Mayor Sigiru. There he is. Look at this fella. An evil antagonist. Alright. I'll remember that, Mayor Sigiru. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about it. I could attempt to imprison him with a 4% chance. That's not going to happen. I've been pulling off 20% chances in this run. Just recently, I got that 20 to making a fella become a monk. Let's check in on the war. Something I'm a little more in control of. Of course, you know my character. He is a notorious control freak. A temperate, zealous, and compassionate man. The good pope is what they call him. As opposed to his son, who's going to be a bad pope. So, looks like we took their capital. We did not end the war, right? I've done my part. I've done my part in this war already. We need to meet up with Italy, and I'm just going to link my forces to theirs. Let Italy take control. Wow. Because my spouse is so intriguing, and my spouse indeed is quite intriguing. 25, Duchess Barbara. She was able to get a hook on Vendetta. Vendetta, my caravan master, court physician. She has pretty good intrigue. She at one point was a spy master. And really, frankly, I have no clue why she's not eligible to be put on my council. I would gladly make her my steward. Mayor Sagiro, brother. I should have just made him become a monk. Still 100 gold in debt, making 0.6 per turn. To cap it all off, my good friend Mayor Dominicu just passed away. Dominic, my good friend Dom. He was the chaplain. Okay, so yeah, they just get dumber and dumber every day. Mayor Sagiro, I'm gonna reward him. You know what you get for sending me a man to be killed? You get made court chaplain. We're gonna do it like they do in America. There's the consequences of my actions. Byzantine is fracturing. Do I want my boy to be content, humble, or cynical? Let's take a look. I feel like content is kind of a shit show run. That isn't bad. Stress loss. Fuck it. Let's take a status. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Byzantine is just in shambles and tatters. She has the secret faith secret. That's right. She's secretly practicing another faith. In 6 months, we can put the Basileus down. So if he can survive his war that long... Jeez, this is just a terrible situation for him, though. 5k to 15k. If he believes really hard, you know, he's a kid. You wouldn't hit a kid, would you? Looks like Wallachia is even getting involved. Yeah, so it's almost necessary we pull Italy out of their shit. Because once we get Byzantine, we'll need to call in Italy and attempt to quell. Our armies are now attached. Hook them together, train style. Run a train over northern Italy. If I just ignore this, I'm sure it won't happen. Just put it out of sight and mind for a while. Three more years to convert the faith in Camarda. I would also like the South Island too, just so I could form Sicily. Wouldn't that be nice? Benevento here, always a problem. Always a problem. Lulianos! Lulianos was pulling weight. What happened, Lulianos? He succumbed to fatal apoplexy. As part of my ongoing plan to murder the little Basileus, some of my minions regularly intercept his letters. And, due to my expert comprehension of Greek, I could read the letter rather than relying on secondhand translations. Why not, right? Who cares if it's a little stressful? Oh, it's hard to... It's a little bit difficult to translate. I'm stressed. Viterbo. Of course Viterbo's getting upset. They're the old Pope holdouts. That's over here. I honestly don't even care if they rise up. You know what? They can go ahead and do it. I gotta get the control on Roma up. If I want to make any money at all, I need to focus wholeheartedly on Roma. The dog of Napoli, he has outlived 2 successors. And I gained the scarred trait. Let's go. I have a disgusting scar. Let's give the young Basileus a paddle. And we have to put him down just to keep the empire together, don't we? Come on. No staying up past bedtime, not tonight. Hush now, little Basileus. He has been silenced and quelled. Oh no, I'm sure. The alliance has been formed with the Empress. Oh, this is horrible. This is so bad. Yeah, and she called me to war. Oh my goodness. I really don't want to be in this situation at all. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is the guy right here. He's too far away. Oh, it's because I'm at war I can't interact with him. I don't mean I can't attempt to moita him. We have no money, 30% chance, 12 months. So let's see how good we are at holding out. Our guys are currently in Italy. There ain't nothing we can do. Except let time go on. Oh man, they are just gonna get shit walloped too. Unless they can consolidate their forces in Byzantine over in Constantinople. Good luck. In fact, it's time to start marrying daughters off for alliance. Simply for alliance. Hello, old man. Take her. She's like 5. Ocelot, young boy. Can't even marry Ocelot for the power of an alliance. Ooh, who did this fella get married to? She got married to a Wallach. Yeah, you're gonna have to break up with him. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. Denounce. I'm gonna denounce her. Let's get things going. Where's that alliance? Come on, come on. You said you'd marry my daughter. Come on, Venice. I've been to like 12 of your tours, or your grand tourneys. Marry my 2-year-old daughter. Oh, Venice. Call the war, call the war, call the war. I must be the war leader. Gotcha. Gotcha. Come on, Italy. Please just wrap this shit up. Put a little piss ribbon on the shit bow. Bruh. Ooh, Siracusa. Oh, that's right. He's a Byzantine fella, isn't he? The young Ludovico is reading of war. Well, young Ludovico, I'm not sure how much war you're going to go to when I make you become a monk. But, you know, good for you. Good for you, bud. You want to marry a disgusting woman who bleeds a lot for an alliance? I actually am a big fan of House Robertine. Hey, honey, would you like to have another child so I can form an alliance and call them into this war? Really, it's getting rough. Yeah, I can't even manage the royal guards because I don't have court grandeur because I'm not at court. Support the schemes, be intriguing, foreign the affairs, steward the money, yes. Yes. Hofstad, what's the state of Hofstad? I covet this island, I do. The state of things in Byzantine is very nerve-wracking. I probably was foolish to take out the Byzantine lord holding it together. But you learn through experience, eh? How good can they hold together with their force of 4,000? Probably not so hot. That's what I would do. Just start sieging the capital. Just get in there. Go take Opsikion. Venice, my boy. I wish you would come and help me with your 2,000 troops. You fucking gross-ass old 80-year-old man who said yes to getting married to a 5-year-old. Tuscany. Tuscany's been a thorn in my side. Let me tell you what. The Duke of Tuscany, the Duchess. Oh, wow. When did the Duke pass away? He died in his sleep. Look at that. How sad. Rest in peace, big man. Looks like we have a Diplo perk. Are we in the Diplo lifestyle? The question is why are we in the Diplo lifestyle? Probably for the fertility boost. For sure. For sure. It looks like we really have everything we already need from here. Should probably switch back, right? Okay, we already have the learning out of the way. Time to go, intrigue. No questions. No questions. The dangerous faction. The dangerous faction ready to rise against us with their 200 troops in Viterbo. They're unhappy about my false papacy. Of course, I had the religion of Mori. We're exactly like Catholicism, an organized Christian faith. It's just I'm the Pope instead of the other Pope. The war situation is a lot more stressful than I had originally intended it to be. I was thinking in and out, a quick little jaunt. Let's pray above to the one and all and only. And of course, oh man, I should have just blessed up to the Lord. Instead, I tried to commune with the mystics and in the heavens. My communions have been different lately, and they make me feel weak and sickly. In fact, I have become ill. So far, this character has been a dog of the gods. When he is faithful, he has been blessed. And when he is not, he has been punished. In fact, a reminder, we never equipped our bow. The prize bow that was gifted to us for winning the tournament. Prowess plus 7. That's what happens when you have a firearm. Your prowess goes up plus 7. Advantage in planes plus 3. Pursuit efficiency plus 15. An excellent mulberry self bow, strung with hemp fiber, useful in hunting and war. A mulberry and hemp bow, look at that. Beautiful. Long arm. We now have 6 prowess. We're about as prowessful as the average child. With Vendetta, my 17 int court physician. It's too late for caution. I hate having a tummy ache. Please, I'll do anything to not be sick. And in fact, she let a goat into my room. The goat farted and shit all over. And now I feel better. So, thanks, Vendetta. I might have 47 intellect, and I never would have thought about letting a goat come and shit on my face. But Vendetta, my court physician with 17 int, well, she just proved that she knows more than I do, so. Bless up, Vendetta. I really wish I could do more for her, actually. She's pulling work on my council. I got her married to a bad bitch. Dude has like 20 martial. There we go. This is about to be a slaughter. I was hoping to get some in so we could at least attempt to wipe peace out. But this is where the battle goes downhill. Yeah. How long can you hold out, my friends? I need another 5 months. Can you at least give me that? Zero characters. Nobody could be convinced to join. Are you serious? That's a big list. I kind of fumbled the bag here, fellas. I'm gonna attempt to catch myself and play it off like a cool dance move, but the Byzantine Empire was not my finest hour. Going to hit the hashish cakes. Doke Ludwig, I don't even know who you are. You grew up hating me? Okay, dude. Fucking Duke Ludwig of... I don't even know where he's from. I have a house feud with East Francia, so I suspect he's from around this area. Yeah, that's alright, little fella. I've just stayed swaying this queen for almost no reason. I might as well learn a language, right? I'm literally not doing anything else. Masharaki. Ah, too far away. Greek. Greek. But. Pagrabi. Well, let's start with the closest to home. Hello, the poet of the eyelid emirate. Who else to learn from but a poet? If you're learning a language, anyways. That's what I do. Straight back to Tuscany. Come on, man. Finish this battle up, please. Please, I'm begging you. Ooh, Byzantine, man. It's getting bad. Three months away from the verdict. 30% chance. Not a good chance either. Praying for the divine wind to come through. In August. August is when we shall know. Again, they're not sieging Tuscany. Our enemies are slowly just chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. I guess I could put all my eggs in the Italy basket. He will not accept. He likely will not marry. My granddaughter. Yeah, what an absolute fool. Here we go, Dukes Antonios. 1 in 3 chance. Can we incite a riot to have him killed? This is where the world might find out that we're a Moidua. I've lived a good 55 years. Oh, the peasants are revolting and rising up. They want lower taxes. I can't defend myself either, because I have no money for mercenaries. My army's in the north of Italy. I'm tied up in Byzantine. Dukes Antonio survived. No! My agitators successfully riled them up, but when the mob started rioting, Antonio's soldiers cut them down. The riot cannot be traced, back to me at least. If at first you don't succeed, one more year, I don't see a reality where we can hold out for another year in Byzantine. But if that is this reality, we have one more shot. Come on, Italy, please, just wrap things up, dude. The Italy War. Here's my conspiracy theory, right? They set the Italy War off because they knew of the Byzantine drama. It's a false flag, okay? It's a false flag! The kids in the Byzantine Empire they don't really exist, okay? It's the globalists who are pushing this agenda. That's just what I think. I'm gonna be in Italy for like the next 3 years, no joke. This is gonna be a 5-year conquest. This is gonna be a 3-year conquest. And we're gonna lose it. 15,000 to 6,000 is just awful. Yeah, and there's no time. If she could just marry the boy, I could commit seppuku and transfer my soul into his body and call in more allies, you see. I'm glad that this guy has his armies raised. He hasn't done a single thing. They haven't mobilized, but he's showing solidarity. It's really all that matters, right? He's an ally. 5 months. 5 months. Endless. Let's do it, man. I gotta buy some time. I simply do. Their army probably won't get annihilated in the time I'm gone. And I will be gone. It's gonna cost me like 20 gold to embark. Back 100 in debt. War is not good for anybody. An angry woman, Mayor Joanna. I must have misspoken when I was trying to learn the new language. I must convince her that I misspoke. And indeed, I said I didn't call her those bad things. I, in fact, called her good things that sound similar. So, sorry about that, Duxianos. I bet you feel like a bitch now. Just a horrible, a terrible battle. No chance at all. 102. 102 knights versus our 15. Oh, please don't let the battle be over. We haven't even embarked. 18 gold. How long? 8 months? It just isn't worth it. It's just not worth it all. That's 20 gold for not accomplishing anything. 4 months. I don't think we're going to be able to last, gents. Come on, 12-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter, do something. Yeah. Time to squad up again with Italy. Looks like we have another fella because his dad passed on. Callisto's the second. He drank himself to death. Okay. It's unfortunate. That's what we need. We need the ability to abduct. We're still quite a ways away. In fact, what is up with our mystical communion? Probably not for another year or two. 9, 10. My goodness. 5 years away is horrible. The wife is not pregnant either, unfortunately. Come on, Duchess Barbara. Only 42, please. My boy Ocelot. Ocelot's gonna be monk. Gwendolyn's married for alliance. The first daughter, Snoot, she was the Empress Mother. Everything may have fallen through on her line. Queen Heike of Italy. Everything is in her boat. She has no children, unfortunately. That's right. That's right. She was matrilineally married to King Guido. Unfortunately, she's a homosexual. So her and Guido may have no children of my dynasty. How sad. How sad. This has been a very rough setup. I did get the papacy. That's about what I have going for me. A struggle here in the Napoli Empire. It's not much of an empire yet. It's honestly not even a kingdom. You play the cards you're dealt, though, if that's not the truth. Alright, lads. The two armies will eventually have to meet. There's only so much you can conquer in all of Italy. We'll attach these two armies and forget about it. Forget about it. Byzantine is probably a loss. We'll pick up the pieces and go home when it happens. I can see it now through the haze of the hash cakes. It's a well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. I will spread rumors. My courtiers fucking hate each other, unfortunately, but I did get some lifestyle points, which I desperately need. John says, two armies doing a classic Lady and the Tramp over a big bowl of... And I can't actually see the next word because the YouTube cuts off my chats, unfortunately. But yes, they are. They are doing the Lady and the Tramp spaghetti, aren't they? Over Italy. A big bowl of Italy. We're gonna get it too. We have the majority stake. It will be us. Oh, but at what cost? Byzantine has fallen. Yikes, what a rough loss. John says Italy. Yes, sir, Italy. A big bowl of little Italy. Come on. Please use your 600 troops to head off these 300 troops. Honestly, 300 3-star troops versus 700 2-stars. It's a possibility. They really might win. Ocelot, it becomes more intriguing. Yes, sir. A couple carbohydrates to pop up. Everybody needs a breakfast, the most important meal of the day. For me today, that's a nice big plate of lasagna. Delicious. My brother made one up last night. Nothing better than some leftover lasagna. Last chance of saving the Byzantine Empire. Can we do it? Can he get lost in the wilderness? My attempt has been thwarted. My thugs failed to overpower him. Worse still, a couple of them were captured alive, and they revealed that they had been paid for the attack. Unfortunately, that gives them a huge dislike of me, and reason to imprison me, which is unfortunate. I am not a murderer because he didn't die, but they found out, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer if I didn't have to explain it. I think it's pretty self-evident, though. Um, it's just that's the way it goes, okay? It's kind of a bummer, man. Conquering Italy over last night's lasagna. Yeah, that's what we're doing, isn't it? Nothing like a celebratory rigatoni. Duchess Barbara becomes more intriguing by the day. She served a good point. She was a good wife. She bore many children who were good. However, with the Byzantine Empire out of the picture, she's kind of passe. Oh, Duchess Barbara, pack your things, girl. I'll leave her for now. 26 intellect. She's been vital for helping me succeed in my schemes. A nobody war going on here. Ludovico is sadistic. My boy, how are you going to be a pope and be sadistic? You must become zealous. I'm gonna turn him into a monk, you see. I don't want sadistic monks. I don't think anybody does. The endless Italian campaign. In 58 days. I swear if they don't start drifting north, if they start going to the south, ooh, I'm gonna have it. Hey, we learned the new language, Berber. Let's send a note telling the guy who taught us, or we based our entire study off of, thank you. He's probably gonna think we're an asshole, but oh, he actually liked that and appreciated it. Well, let's learn a couple others. Time to learn Egyptian. Please, hold out just a little longer. Yeah, that's not an army I can contend with, man. Oh, man. And as the mercenary contract runs out, we've been at war so long. Look at that. We only have a slight numerical advantage now. And it's almost necessary I send my troops with them. Of course, I could put myself in more debt. Although I don't believe it would let me. What I really need right now is some Pope money coming through. And that's sort of my fault for turning on the Pope, isn't it? The more believers I get in my religion, the more I will get in donations. As long as I'm willing to forgive, I can get paid. Byzantine, a total loss. Please, just settle out, man. Just settle out already. We need world peace, man. They're doing it. They're going south. Those absolute rotten rat bastards. Come on, guys. We're going north. We are going north. Come on. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Whatever. They're going south. They're like, nah, we're just gonna keep tromping around Tuscany. It's fucking fine. It's fine. The new Basileus. John says Tuscany is beautiful this time of year. It would be if I wasn't forced to be there. He has a daughter. Hello, daughter. Would you like to marry my ocelot? Sway. Find secrets. Count Caesar, my boy. This is awful. Oh, this is really bad. I don't want him to become a vassal. I want him to become emperor. And I might as well just break off their betrothal. It's either him or me who marries that 15-year-old girl, and I'd rather it be him. Wow. I didn't think it would come to that. There's actually a couple other Macedons who are still left alive. That's kind of on me. I shouldn't have allowed that. Benevento's getting it too. They're having a Liberty War? Isn't that wholesome? Sicko Redelshi. Three years. 2 more to go. let me out of your war. I don't want to do your dirty work. Benevento's really getting it. If I wasn't at war, this is when I'd snap up Benevento for myself. Looks like our guy is still converting the faith. He's kind of a dummy, too. It's Court Chaplain Sigario, the guy who runs Amalfi. In fact, he tried to have somebody murdered by my hand. Well, we can at least have a little bit of fun. There's 2 grand tournaments. It's crazy because the war is popping off so crazy. There's 3 grand tournaments. While this is a time of great war, this is also an era of great peace. Three of them. Never in all my days. Can you believe this, Enzo? For just 4 gold, the Mountaineer, you can't go wrong there. I don't have 12 gold, but I'll put myself in 12 gold debt. Let's go. My daughter does need a guardian, so let's take a look. Who's the smartest person in my court? Hello. Vendetta. You want to educate my daughter? My granddaughter? Benilda. Well, I guess, for some reason, even though the game said she needs a ward, I guess I can't ward her. Tell me the future, please, wise one. Bad omens. No wonder I'm getting bad omens. Truthfully, I am in a bad way. Byzantine is an L. Italy is expensive. No matter. No matter. We can chill. We'll just chill out at the tournament. Maybe I can find an ancestor here. Maybe I can't. Hey, I did. Nice. That's actually very nice. Who is here? Who is here? There's not really anybody here. Drakian. I'm here to win. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. Might as well also hit up the artisan quarters. Apparently the Basileus has no secrets. That sucks. He's just a super cool, down-ass guy. Five more days. Let's go. It's good to always visit the artisan quarters. I was hoping he would upgrade my bow. 50%. Can you show me an expert technique? Can you improve my long arm? That's what I want. Please. 2 prowess. $32 days until it begins. 15 until the next trip to the temple. I like to just bounce and forth between the temple and the artisan grounds. Two more days. Let's go into the temple. Do I want inner peace or do I want glory? Bring me glory, please. He did not. That's okay. Perhaps it is not in my destiny. This is a duel, so I believe it does go off of the prowess, of which I have about 7. $11 days, 14 days. I do not have time for one more trip. Sad. Gesundheit. Alright, let's do it. Who are we facing? Salengero de Monferrato. 19 prowess, 10 martial. I'm ready. I'm about as ready as I get. This is one that I don't think we're walking out of. Face me, you coward. No way. He wants to showboat on me? Salengera, having bodily hurled me there with a snarl against the wall, he turns away from me completely, and he starts flexing in the crowd, imitating a strongman. Well, I will show him. Probably by going up behind him and attempting to choke him. That's what I would hope. We are engaged now in a sword fight. It looks like the best option is to bluff. Give him a final bluff. And recalling a previous victory, I remember when I won that one time in my archery tournament, I actually used that to beat him. Hey, let's go. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not an incredibly prowessful man, so to win that duel means a lot. Shout out to the first competition we went to. It was a duel as well. We had 1 prowess, and we actually was able to beat the first person. So, Alberto Azzo. How good is this man? 21 prowess and 7 martial. See, everyone here, you know, they know why they're here. I have 13 martial and 7 prowess. I'm just here for if God wheels it, man. Let's go, lads. Let's go. It happens in a split second. Our blades clash. The hilt of Alberto's weapon slips past, smacking off the back of my sword hand. So yeah, he hit me in the hand with the fucking hilt of his sword, and it hurts. It hurts like hell. I can't dodge forever. I have to do something about this pain. There's only one thing for it. That's a prowess and an intrigue challenge. I have to switch the sword to my offhand, I guess. And again, I fight with intelligence and skill, not with brute force. I'm gonna bluff. No. How could this happen? How could this happen to me? Confound it, Alberto Azzo. I'll remember this. I will remember. He is Count Sicco's caravan master of Brescia. All right. He's a northerner. He's fighting a man named Abram. Abram versus Alberto Azzo. Alberto Azzo. Abram won! Good job, Abram. Shout outs to Abram. 27 prowess. What a guy. He's just a fucking wanderer. Wow. He doesn't want to come to court. That's sad. Well, I offered. Let's change our intent to recruit. Boom. There's always next time. Bibiana didn't even qualify. Wow. Gomez, Count Nicholas's counselor. Hello, Gomez. Gomez is not that great. I do not wish to offend Count Nicola. I would not wish to offend Count Nicola by taking his dog shit counselor. Ah, what a great occasion. While war rages outside, I am peacefully enjoying myself at this tournament. Or rather was. Were. A prize dagger. Prowess plus 5, personal scheme plus 8, scheme secrecy plus 7. A schemy weapon for a schemy man. I had totally been having too much fun. I've been having too much fun at the tournament. And I had genuinely forgotten I was at war. Please. End the violence in Italy. End the occupation! I'll just keep swaying my best friend, Basileus. Ah, I'm passing through the pastures of Cortona, and the local livestock are happy and cheering. Overall, the place is very competently run. The local matriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? Things are going good here. Maybe I could make them even better. I could apply this shit back home. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, give me the improved pastures of Roma, please. Roma has improved pastures. I want my pizza, please. The pizza I ate on the way home was disgusting, by the way. Until the year 922, wow. For the next, 15 years, I'm making a shit ton more money, and buildings are gonna be easy to build. Let's go. Hopefully I can get some indulgements. I am. Indeed, I am the current head of faith. Thank God I can go inside again. Nice. In Camarda, in 15 days, they'll be Catholic, so perhaps I can start getting some indulgences. So I can indulge, right? That's why they're called indulgences. They're for the Pope. Non-stop. Increase the development. 29 out of 30. That's great. There are more tournaments, huh? Sheiks are throwing tournaments. Can't make it there in time. Maybe I can train for them. Indeed, I can't. It's because I'm not famous enough. Unfortunate. Have the hash cakes. Just chill out with some hash cake. Still at 30, 40 stress. I honestly might need to write shit down. Just get really high. Journal. Write a story about a king who marries a beautiful woman and he lives in a cool fantasy land and he slays dragons. It's an autobiography. No, it's not about me. It's fantasy. Whoa, look at that. I always wondered how to use the character finder. Now I know. I am the most intelligent in the world. My wife is the most intriguing. Oh, this is simply in my own court, I believe. Vendetta of 20. Viviana. This may be of everyone I've ever met, in all fairness. So, I've been attempting to schmooze the, Oh, somebody's trying to kill my daughter. Holy goodness. Gwendolyn was married off to the Doge. Hopefully it's not the Doge attempting to marry her, or to kill her. Basileus, my friend. I wish to marry his daughter. John says, my daughter is up past bedtime. Well, not yet, but dawn is growing close, John. That is for true. Nobody puts my kids to sleep but me. Gwendolyn, I must look upon her face in case this is the last I ever see of her. She was nothing special, but she was mine. 10 years old. Nothing to show for it except she's a thinker and she's pensive. And a traveler. Viterbo. There is not a greater hive of scum and villainy than Viterbo in my county. They have, like, no control at all. They have a thieves guild and increased autonomy. The new Basileus and his wife. His wife is too old to bear, and she is a hideous giant woman. Oh. I really hope she doesn't have latent giantism. She's just so average in every single way. Let's see what the line of succession looks like. Prince Marios. Hime, Prince Hime. Hey, Bardas. Oh man, it's just a rough, man. It's a rough situation. I need more daughters. And my glorious spy master passed away. That 26 intrigue is going to be missed very, very harshly. Baroness Simuna. Simuna, I eat it. She's from the Vatican. She has like only like 10 less intrigue. Are we doing schemes right now? All we're doing is attempting to sway the Basileus. We've actually lost the war. I believe we have lost the Italian war as well. I believe we have lost the Italian War. Indeed, it looks like we have. We lost! Oh my goodness. The past 10 years have been so rough. A new family was put on the Italian throne. You know what, Heike? You can stay married. Oh, man. It's so bad. My boy Ludovico, you're 10 years old now? He will not. He will not. What do you mean? My boy. Why would you not accept this? You are meant to become Heike. Yeah, go ahead, give me Heike. Let me know what's up with your husband. He got any secrets I should know about? This is a total loss for my whole lineage. Oh, and if I break the betrothal of my son, Count Caesar. And now for the blackmail. Count Guido apparently was cheating on my daughter. He had a secret lover. She found that out for me. Good for her. Truth is relative. I need the kidnapper perk. A very important one. Of course, we still have our army out. No idea why I didn't put them away. It's what we need. We need to start stacking some bread. We need to make some cheddar. The horrible Byzantine war loss. I need some money. Zenobia the bastard child. For 10 gold, I'll let you out. My daughter can get a good guardian. Good. I can't afford to create a duchy, dude. I don't got money like that. Unless I get an empire, these multiple children are gonna be a big problem. Ludovico, my boy. You need to take those vows, brother. Take those vows, brother. Ah, man, they're gonna be a problem. If I die, this kingdom gets split up. Do I even have alliances? Allied to the Doge, allied to Friuli, allied to some nobody in the Byzantine. Yeah, it might be time to start going at it with Benevento, really. For what kingdom? The Kingdom of Sicily. He has 2 duchies, does he? One major religious war per lifetime. Gotcha. And that's fine. We could go to 2 wars with Benevento. once we recover. If we're gonna fight them, we need mercs. Within the next war, we can make things happen with Benevento. While originally the plan was to hijack, we need to start creating our own power. Even Sardinia might be someone to start sizing up. Byzantine can make their own troubles. I'll let them chill for a while. The daughter will be mine. I need to sway the Constantinos. Unfortunately, I just don't think I have time. He doesn't like me at all. Not at all, mate. He fucking hates me, mate. The Byzantine. Yeah, I really need to form Sicily. The loss of our old spy master is a rough one to get over. Looks like everyone in our court is our religion. Extremely important. A grand tour. I can't host one of those. There's a tourney. I don't know where, but we're going. A mountaineer and merc guards. That isn't too terribly far away at all. I love the tournaments. I live for these tournaments. If you do get Crusader Kings, tours and tournaments is a must-have DLC. What is up with my regent? She's a good one. Instead of swelling my armies, why not fill my coffers? Thank you. It really is a shame I'm gonna have to throw her to the wayside. She's been a good wife. She bore me a beautiful boy. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like break them all up too. She's just a nobody, a nobody. There's a woman working in the hills of Siena. Oh, she's speaking heresy to me about Christian teachings. Look, lady, I don't want to hear any of that. I am the Pope of a sect of Catholics. I will have you burned and hanged, okay? Just don't even. Don't even. Please do not blaspheme in front of me. Anyways, with that unpleasantry out of the way, I'm trying to have a good time here at a tournament. It's another duel. Bibiana, my knight, my caravan master, she's very, she's my bodyguard and my champion. So, she's actually very superstitious, and she wants us to take a detour. So, I will do that. Bibiana is a fantastic knight. The King of Burgundy is here. Hello, King of Burgundy. King of Sardinia is here as well. Hello, the King of Burgundy. I think I actually would like to get in well with him. Princess Ermengarde, too many children. Madalena, hello. Hello there. This is a journey to glance at the women. We're window shopping for women. Window shopping. They're all beautiful, but none of them quite what I'm looking for. So hey, looks like we're actually on par. Let's visit the temple with the intent to triumph. Can we find the ancestors? We did. We are more renowned. A friend, King Teodoro. Who is this fella? King Wilfred, 22 Marshal, 15. The King of Burgundy has finally arrived, so I can finally schmooze and riz him on up. Nice. We actually... I'm gonna pause this. Go to the culture screen. We actually just got planetary assemblies. We also have city planning. We definitely don't need to get Casus Belli. If anything, we could go like moats. Yeah. For sure moats, right? Let's go. Oh! My goodness. My goodness. Count Sabas. A progeny. He's one of the Greek vassals. He's a Byzantine vassal, is a disgusting cannibal. A freak. I'ma use that. I'ma remember that. He liked the long white book. A trip to the tourney grounds to befriend... Whoops. I only skipped like 15 days. Hey, look at that. They're flying the falcons. I hear a man's voice echoing across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down toward a finishing line. Bah, you must have cheated. Your bird cannot be flying that fast. Just look at her. She's wobbly like a duck. This is excellent entertainment. Double or nothing. Let's go again. I could learn a thing or two from this. So, I would love to become a successful falconer. Even though I'm like 60, I don't know. I don't know how feasible it is for me to become a like a falcon flying champion in this life. I'm getting on in my age. 58 years old, scarred up. My health is acceptable. It's not amazing. Bibiana, my champion, is the favorite in this duel. I'm actually going to face Duke Guido. Oh my goodness. In round 1, I'm fighting Duke Guido, my daughter's cheating husband who fucked up the bag on ruling Italy. I'm gonna fucking show him. I will show him. Also, my wife got me 125 gold too, so let's go, wife. Let's go. Fuck you, Duke Guido. This is personal. Hash cakes. Duke Guido, much like in the last tournament, he hit my hand with his hilt. There's only one thing to do, and of course, I need to switch hands. So I'm now fighting Duke Guido offhanded. The battle is close. There's only one thing I do in a one-on-one sword fight, and that is give a bluff. Feint low, strike high. Duke Guido, my friend, this was personal. Get knocked the fuck out. He withers under my flurrying blows, barely keeping form with the guards, until at last he steps away, yielding. The judges call an end. I have won. Fuck you, Duke Guido. Oh, and Bibiana, the fighting favorite, was actually knocked out by Count Wilfred. Wow. Bibiana, I was counting on you. Looks like it's actually gonna be, I'm gonna have to give a good run. Here's hoping. Count Adalgus, my next opponent. Of Ferrara. 17 prowess, 8 martial. Let's see if I have the skill. He's attempting to strike at me. Is it a real strike or is it a feint? I will counter blow. It's a real strike. Unfortunately, he was bluffing, so I got wounded. I got fucked up. As always, since I just got bluffed on, I'm gonna bluff him. And it looks like it worked. Hey. Hello, okay, sorry about that, friends. Shout out to John. John said I can't end stream yet. It's not 4:40 yet, that's when he gets off. Hey, John, I'm gonna be heading out like 2:30 today. We got another, like, hour or two. Alright. Anyways, it looks like I got whomped. Bibiana got fucked up, and Count Wilfred beat Count Adalgus in the final. So, shout out to Count Wilfred. He's the man. Head over to the tavern and see if we can't befriend the King of Burgundy. Oh, man. Yeah, looks like it's time to drink. I rolled up, and there's this fucking goober named Lambert. He's getting all feisty with me like I can't drink. Whatever, Lambert. I drank him under the fucking table. Fuck you, Lambert. Yeah, sonny, I might be a 60-year-old pope, but that doesn't mean I can't get absolutely shit-faced. Where are we at? We're in Tortona. I'll remember this place. It was not a good time. Just, greedy, callous. Just. He's zealous and just. Why does he not want to become a monk? My boy, Ludovico, please. Just take the fucking vows, man. Just take them. Finish the grand tournament. Shout out to Count Whitford. Hello. Look at this guy. I wonder if he wants to join my court. 26 learning. He could be my, non-believer. Means nothing. Cannibal. Hey, what up? Count Sabas. I wonder if he wants to join my court. Duke Guido's lover. Hey, she's pretty intelligent. Guido, of course. Why can't I blackmail him, huh? This fellow with 20 martial, pretty solid. Bibiana, fuck him up. I hope he joined. I hope he's in my court. How far from home are we? Goodness gracious. They're worshipping false saints apparently here in Tuscany. Saint Giulio. No way, dude. Cast down these false saints, please. You know what? I'm the Pope now, though. That's a rough situation. I'ma just tell him to get fucked. I like these guys' flag. Jafara. Why are they marching through and warring in my lands with 4,000 troops? There is a massive war mobilizing. Where are they mobilizing to? Italy? Who are you at war with? The Duchy of Sicily? Oh, let's go, bro. I hope Sicily falls so I can take it. Hello, Ermagerd. Ermagerd. Constantinos, bro. We could be best friends. I wish I could see the war going on in Sicily. I hope that she loses, though. For real, for real. just like a rising up, it looks like, too. Who is this fella? Where does he come from? Hawara. Where is Hawara? Down here? Oh. Princess Pulcheria. She's the one I need to marry, too. She really doesn't want to marry either. So then I'm gonna have to go over. Big Princess Himmy. Bardas. Oh man, there's just so many people in line. The Byzantine Empire is a rough loss. That's what I must do. I must seduce her. The 21-year-old. And I must take out her. Yes! How old am I? Me, the 58-year-old Pope. Just the idea of that overwhelmed me with stress. I must be strong and resist. I'm not gonna whip myself. I'm not gonna donate to charity. Are you kidding? I might attempt suey. Chop suey. Distressed. Can't hash cakes. Not for the next 2 years. I can't write down thoughts for 2 more years. I'll be fine. Albrecht de Cadwon, that must be his best friend. Mayor Joffrey. Yeah, get on in here, Joffrey. Bless up, my brother. Yeah, I don't even like this guy. Chaplain Sagiru? Get out of there, dude. Welcome, Chaplain Damiano. The new court chaplain. He's a little more intelligent. He's so much more intelligent, I couldn't put it into words. You wouldn't understand. He's the greatest. Spilato. Is this the state of things, huh? Italy's having a rough row of it. Spilato. For the Duchy of Sicily. You know it. And you know it like a poet. Just get him on out of here. I don't even want to fuck with him. There he did! Basileus Neo-Caesarides finally established control in Roma. Time to go to that hellhole Viterbo. In my pursuit of Eliza's affection, it would be very helpful to know exactly what her tastes and preferences are. You know what? I'm just going to ask. What do you like? Everybody likes someone who's straight up. Straight up. Hello, Ocelot, my young boy. I sure hope he's willing to take vows. Ludovico, bro, I'm telling you, you gotta take these vows or I'm gonna put you in prison. My son said, no, I will not become a monk. Take the vows, please. Alright, 70% chance. He really didn't want to. He said, I would rather go to jail, and even then I'll think about it. A troubadour will soon be performing for the court at Milano. It would be a simple request to have him change the performance to be a dedication to Eliza, the target of my affection. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Ludovico. He got the cleric cut going. Hell yeah, I still love you, my son. I just wish you would have accepted before I had to throw you into the prisons. I wish she wouldn't have married this goofy goober of Wallachia. The prince? Who is this guy? Wow. I hope she didn't marry matrilineally. Oh man, I really hope she didn't. Hey, hello, Lady Mayor Joanna. We're having a fun time in the bath, are we? Or perhaps something more? No, this is just a simple toast. After all, what friends don't have toasts in the bathhouse? It's platonic. Oh, the Princess Eliza loved the performance. How wonderful. Murder Philip and seduce Eliza. Then I can dispatch Adelaide. She looks like she's not really the greatest ruler. Teodoro's the one I need to be moving upon. Oh, wow. Even though she was dispatched, Heike is with Guido. Guido is the heir to Teodoro of Burgundy. That's sick. Hopefully. If she loses this war, Burgundy. Yep, this is gonna be a rough one. This is where I break off the betrothal because my boy is destined for greater things. See? He can't go marrying some nobody in the Byzantine. Oh man, where is she in that line of the... Where is she? Sorry, sweetheart. It's just the way things go sometimes. Bam! Yeah, my heir is unmarried. Heir unmarried. There's like nobody who wants to marry him neither. What a bummer. Deviants. Vaticano. The mayor is out of my scheme. Really? Duke Philip goes in 6 months and we're at 60%. No sir, no sir. Podesta Alberto of Tivoli fears me too much to contradict my decisions. It makes him rather useless as a chancellor. Speak your mind freely. Your position is safe. $137 for like 20 points. 80 is a lot better than 60, right? Sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. Okay. Bastard child. Ooh, Italy's going to war with Venice. Big moves. Sorry, Venice. You left me hanging. You can get screwed. Italy is super collapsing. That's cool. Spilato's at war, huh? They're just backing up Italy, it looks like. Everyone wants me to go to war, dude. But I won't. I won't. Wallachia. Even this seduce scheme might not be the best. I'm just doing it to feel young again. Do I really even need to put down Duke Philip? I've spent a lot of money on it. That's first and foremost. I'm so indecisive. What I think is going to happen, though, is King Teodoro is going to take Italy. Yeah, dude, and once Teodoro takes Italy, Italy becomes Burgundy. And once Burgundy is Burgundy, Italy, I can just ice Teodoro, and then Heigi's back on the throne. And they got a bastard daughter, so... What up, bastard daughter? Yeah! Yeah! Pieces of the puzzle move in weird ways. My daughter's husband has a daughter who my son will marry. How old is my boy? 16. How old is the betrothed? Well, it doesn't matter. Spolito. Man, I can't get rash with it. I want to. I want that territory pretty bad. It's just like I probably shouldn't declare until I'm a little more powerful. In fact, what I ought to do is I really need to get a grip on my own kingdom. Viterbo has 27 years left before it's under control. That's how fucked up things are. 27 years. They say you ain't the Pope. We know who the fucking Pope is. I got Roma under control in 6. Bon appetit, Duke Philippe. Basileus Neocaesarides might spend the rest of his life trying to take over Viterbo. Occitan. Yeah, I really don't want to invest into this family, even though they're all nice, beautiful women with good, decent traits. Because they're going to fall to Burgundy. Pretty sure. My boy Ocelot. He talks a lot. The dog of Napoli. Oh, Benilde de Calcania passed away. That was Basileus's wife. Basileus Neocaesarides, the dog of Napoli, has outlasted 3 successors and his wife. He has one ugly ass daughter. Wow. Intriguing, beautiful woman. My courtier, Sillin. That means Sillin, my courtier, is not married, and I can marry her off. Benilde died. That's true. Benilde did. Rest in peace, Big Benilda, dude. Sugat Alivid. I remember when he was just a boy. Well, let's find him a spouse, shall we? What does he do best? He learns. 20? 20 not bad. Age 17 with 20 learning? Let's go. Bibiana. Vendetta. There we go, intrigue perk. I can almost spec out. I need kidnapper. I just need that. Maybe swift execution might be nice, huh? Twice scheme does change the game. It's just I'm getting so old that I really should start thinking about my health. How is the state of Italy? How goes the war? Deodoro's claim. They're winning. Byzantine. I just wish she wouldn't absolutely refuse, but... Maybe I could... Once I gain the abduct option, I could kidnap her, get a hook, and then force the marriage, you know? That would be nice, wouldn't it? It's like, hey, I'll let you out of prison if you marry me. Ha ha ha. Relax, guys. It's called humor. Oh my goodness. Dukes Gerasimos of Sebastia has been seeking the intimate company of other men. You will regret giving in to your desires, Gerasimos. No sodomites here, please. Ooh. I could make Kyriakos Neokaisarides, the ugly daughter of my crazy court-martial, into my court jester, just to be rude and mean. Ooh, Bibiana. She could be an excellent master of the hunt. She could be my seneschal, though, too. She's so fearful she could spread word of me, or I could have everyone in the court laugh at her. Ugh. Sugar. Water. Make sure you drink, the daily recommendation, 72 fluid ounces of water, I think it is. You don't want to get kidney stones. Pope Snoot the Chast. I've lived a good life. 60 years old. What is the status of my health? I'm fine. I'm feeling fine. Not feeling good. Not feeling great. I'm feeling fine. Spoleto. They're looking juicy. Let's do it, y'all. Let's go to war for Spoleto. Get in there, boys! Go, 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 go! Where is he? He's in the capital. That's great. Well, it finally happened. The first one of my follow... Yeah, right. I love how it blows out my... John says, what a nice musical score. Well, John, I would agree with you. My favorite part is when it comes on and blows my ears out every single time I declare war. In A minor. Yeah, I got my first indulgences. Shout out to my spy master, who had to pray to me for forgiveness. Baroness Simuna. She must be a sinner of some sort because she sent me 150 gold, I believe, to ask for my forgiveness. There goes Italy. Italy is totally dissolved. Oh, I guess it hasn't yet. Everything I touch, it breaks into tiny little pieces. Look at that Byzantine Empire over there. It's ruined. Wee. Nice. I'm indulging in a bit of the hashish cakes, and I dropped my stir stick that I use for the cakes. Stir the cakes up after you take a bite. Ludovico, I don't want you to be stubborn, bro. You could be chaste. Ludovico is the perfect monk. I've been grooming him his whole life. Oh no, Ketcho. Damn. That's so sad, actually. Ketcho was a bishop in the old Rome. He was like a papal figure. When I went on my first pilgrimage, he offered to bless me. He's like, yo, I can help you get into heaven. Bless up, Ketcho. I'll never forget you, my friend. He was a real friend. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're trying to catch me. They are. They're trying. Let's get him. Let's get him, lads. Let's get him, boys. Here he is, Basileos Neocaesarides. Let's see if he can avenge his losses. What are you doing? Get the fuck in there. This is gonna be a rough one, actually. Come on, fellas. We're getting involved in like a war we have no part in. I don't even know who's fighting right here. Basileos Neocaesarides wounded Thomas de Tomes. Pietro wounded Count Sebastiano. Uh-oh. Oh, I went to hire more mercs and I extended the contract. Are you serious? Are you serious, mate? Come on, lads. You gotta pull it out of the fire. Come on. 13 knights. There ain't no excuse. There ain't no excuse. Finish it off, man. Finish it off, y'all. It's over, fellas. Shout outs to these douchebags from Tuscany for randomly getting involved in a fight they had no reason being involved in. Oh, he won't wipe peace out either. What do you want, bud? You want some gold? No. No, it can't end like this. I would rather die than surrender. Man, they sure did though. They brought the whole might. They said someone declares on you, Spalato, we got you. Come, lads. Send me your forces. Man, at least I'm making 4.5 per turn. I probably would have just bit the bullet and gave him like 400 gold. Come on, man. How far do we gotta run, guys? Napoli's the capital, you know. You could just lay over there. Roma is gonna be a tough siege. 15 months. Look at that. The cities, it's almost impossible to siege Roma. They'll have it sieged within the year, sir. That's what I need to do. I need to... Mansions. Bastions. Barracks, dude. Yeah, just a grand tournament in general. We can do negative 50 wrestling. Wrestling or duels. I like wrestling. Wrestling's cool. Man, Basileus got super screwed. Count Caesar, my boy. My boy has become a true example of Mori kindness. Leading his flock with a gentle hand, always ready to listen and help the less fortunate souls coming to him for guidance. My boy. Ocelot, I hope you're ready to become a monk. Man. Well, alright. I'm gonna do it. They wanna siege Roma? Alright. I'll come up around the back of the hills. This is where military genius comes into play. I'm about to show off all 12 of my martial skill. 60 years of age, still ticking, still kicking my heels, still sticking my dick in a multitude of... Let's hold mystical communion. Last time I got ill. Seriously ill. I did again. Again. As I age, this illness becomes much, much worse. 176 stress. I desperately need to calm down with some hash. That's what I like to do. I like to get extremely high off the hash, and then I write down in my journal. No, I get really high, then I commune with God, and then I write it down in my journal. Do more than is wasn't necessary. It is too late for caution. Last time this happened, they brought in a donkey, and Vendetta handed me a plate with a gray powdery substance on it. Ground up scabs from a person in a state worse than mine. I leaned in and gave it a little snort. Ugh. And they greatly helped. The scabs helped. Ugh. Oh man, Vendetta. She's the same lady who brought in the donkey, so I think she knows what she's talking about. Spronky. Bavaria over here. East Francia totally absorbed Lotharingia, looks like. And they still hate me. King Harold. My worst enemy. Ooh. Convert faith progress plus 25. Yes, please. I need to be converting faith right now. Yeah, Roma. Roma needs to be Mori. Alright, now that they're up on the back. I don't want them to go the front way. I want them to take the back. Oh man, the Duchess of Savoy passed away. She disappeared without a trace. Where are my allies? They're all tied up in the Byzantine War. They're tied up in the Burgundy conflict. Why is King Teodoro at peace, my brother? King Teodoro, you should be warring against... Oh, did Italy completely fall? Italy's gone, y'all. Ah, man, that makes me nervous. I don't like how that looks. Not one bit. Not one bit at all. They're all fractured up there. We have to. It's what happens when you don't engage in a war that you're ready to engage in. You lose 500 gold, and everybody hates you. Sardinia's breaking up. Italy's breaking up. Ocelot's studying the ways of the... There's just no alliances. Yes, Ocelot, I'll marry you for 1,000 alliance power. Get out of here, dude. You're gonna go and preach the word. What's up, Wallach? "45% chance." I don't know about that. Wallachia could be a fair enough ally. They're so far away, though. They're like on the edge. Right now is my chill era. I chill and I pray for indulgences. Because sin makes money, y'all. That's what I need to do, is I need to start preaching fear. I need to start fear-mongering. We're gonna enter the era of two-speed for a while, because not much is gonna happen. Basileos, for the next 26 years, non-stop, focusing on Viterbo. I could have swore it was like 21 years last time. It gets worse every single time. Baroness Simuna. She's 87. No wonder she prayed for indulgences. Hey, I feel a little better. It's nice to get feeling a little better, at least. I'm no longer ill. It's the biggest thing. I'm not, like, sick anymore. I do need an antiquarian. I'm not attached to, like, any of these. My healing waters, that's good shit, though. I guess the figurine's not bad. And then my bow, of course. I'm rather attached to that bow. It's not the greatest weapon. It's a mulberry bow with a hemp string. It gives me plus, I think it's plus 8 prowess. Please, somebody unite Italy. Just, please do it. Yeah, and you can't declare war while you're in debt. I just want to go and start cleaning up. I jumped the gun on the biggest fish in the pond because of a personal beef. I was stupid, and my stupidity will bite me. This is a particular... I fumbled pretty big. I fumbled the Byzantine bag, I fumbled the Italy bag, and I caused the collapse of Italy. Big fumble. Let's keep rolling. We can settle our bags in Burgundy. In fact, let's get things rolling. Oh, 20% chance. He's such a young gun. He's 20. Bibiana. Bibiana speaks Sardinian Vulgar. Perhaps I should learn Sardinian Vulgar. Perhaps I should conquer Sardinia. Hello there. Would you like to marry Ocelot? No. Lissandro. No way! Heike! Dude, Heike and Guido are having children. So now I have to do it. Even if it is a 20% chance, I have to make that shit happen. I have Burgundy in my dynasty, at least. Actually, that might be troublesome. It was supposed to go to Count Caesar. No way, dude. I am not joining you, you fool. Balenciaga. Bring back Al-Andalus, please. Times were a lot simpler then. Oh, look at that. Armani Kingdom. The Arabian Empire. Opposite is no more. It's the Arabian Empire now. The Mongolian invasion looms as well. No, I'm getting old and things are getting worse. They were just too ready for that Spalato battle. I am in debt. I'm in debt. Duke Zenon of Buchalarion. He's a non-believer. The sign of a weak soul. What a catastrophe. Whoa. Whoa. My son cheated on his to-be mistress. Bro. Count Caesar, you absolute dog. You want to marry Ocelot? Ah. Man, my dynasty was supposed to be super set up and doing awesome and cool. You should study that one, child. Oh, thank you. So yes, the son, he's the one who brought me the other gemstone. A rough and a brilliant gemstone. 50 learning. Intelligent. While I have book smarts, I have no foresight. And no foreskin. That's insight. Italy is just destroyed, unfortunately. But Sardinia's not. Sardinia looks good. In fact, it looks like Sardinia is trying to secure the Mediterranean. I hope Byzantine doesn't capitalize on the Sicilian island. Again, we're in 2-speed right now. We're just building up some wealth. So all I gotta do is make money at the 330 in debt from the embarrassing Spoleto loss. Let's check my council. It's always good to periodically check your court and your council. You always want to make sure everyone there is converting. Spread the word if you make your own religion. Support local. The last time I saw Bibiana, she was surreptitiously getting rid of my yellow hat because yellow is an unlucky color for the people of my birth. She is. Bibiana is superstitious as fuck. She didn't want to, like, she cost me like a 5-day journey because she didn't want to cross a path. Bibiana, dude. You don't need to be so superstitious. That's pretty cool. Bibiana, I got you, girl. Bibiana, of course, was the knight I met at my first tournament. She was pretending to be a guy so she could compete. Ooh, very incredibly intelligent fella here. In fact, I might arrange this marriage just to get him into my court. Hakam, if I could make him my religious figure guy, make it a matrilineal marriage. Hakam. Hello, Hakam. So, even though Hakam is not here, Count Caesar, my own son. I'm so proud. He has risen to the role of court chaplain with 20 intellect. Count Caesar. He married some nobody, though. He married his countess. Yeah, they're so young. They're youngins. Burgundy is falling to pieces. Maybe if Bibiana would fucking support my schemes. There we go. I gotta put Theodore down. Then once Teodoro's gone, we can think of the children. Then it'll go to Guido. Visiting the local market, a merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. Marvel at treasures never before seen in these lands. I had to blend into the populace to get these beauties out. Truly a harrowing experience. It must be interesting traveling as much as you do. Let's see if I can diplomatically uncover with a conversation. I did! In fact, I understand people. I'm an astronomer, a generous liege, ambidextrous, a duelist, a desecrated tomb. I have desecrated a tomb, rather. Diplomatic practice. I'm in a hashish stupor. Divine guidance. And he understands people. I believe I will forever feel closer to God. I remember that time when I took. I'm remembering the time when I took a pilgrimage to the Vatican. And in fact, I do remember that time. Finally, dude. So there's this fucking kid. House Willersbin fucking hates me, and we've had a house feud for the past like 100 years. He finally let it go. Maybe these people's kid I can get in with. Yeah, in fact, that's what I need to do. I need to seduce her, the princess of the Byzantine Empire. There we are. The abduct kidnapper trade will make things much easier. Many things much easier. Yes. The Judess says. How much greedier do I want to get? Seducer. My friend John, when a kid is up past bedtime, you nap them. Yes, sir, you do. That is the agreed upon sequence of events. Yes. It's really not worth staying invested in the intrigue. I'm not going to do much torturing. My character's like 60. He's not going to do too much seducing. Yeah, probably is. Switch it on over to the stewardship. Get golden obligations and hair gold. And switch it on over. I think I can make it another 5 years without getting too sickly that I'm worried about dying. But then I really need to start investing in my health. Friuli. That's my bros. And it figures they've owned Capua, because I actually want this district. I'd rather not Spoleto or Tuscany. England, look at that. England's getting founded. That's nice. Caesarea. Oh, one of my knights. Callisto, I know him. The Callisto Protocol. We're only 250 in debt. It's not as bad. Pulcherius is very close to her friend Matthias. Gaining his favor might help me catch Pulcherios' attention. I will get Matthias whatever he asks for. He has a favor hook on me. Oh, my granaries in Napoli are infested with vermin. We need to get some cats, dude. Take pity on them and open up my grain stores for 70 gold, dude. Come on, man. Popular opinion. I could abandon the popular opinion. You know what, dude? Priests. Those priests need to give up some charity. Straight up, though. Anything for a friend of Pulcherios. Pulcherius. Who is this guy that she's betrothed to? Yeah, I am making moves. Teodoro gonna go, though. He's just a youngin'. Stephanos Milicenos. He's an ugly one, too. He's a slow bastard, isn't he? He's a slow bastard, isn't he? Generous. Ocelot, if you're gonna be a good monk, you should be generous. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get like one child and try to make them awesome and cool and be them and make all my other child really cool, good monk kids. So we can spread the word. This is a rough one, y'all. This is a big moment. Basileos Neokaisarides finally passed away at the ripe old age of 68. He died of old age. The dog of Napoli finally sleeps. Bless up, big dog. We're gonna miss you. They say all dogs go to heaven, right? $225 in debt. Just gotta wait now. In honor of Basileos, let's up it. We'll give him one more big boom. So that's 3 big booms for Basileos right now. Hey, Ludovico became a mastermind philosopher and a wise man. Ludovico is going to be a fantastic monk. 20 intelligence. He's not really great at anything else. 16 years old. He may be better than his older brother, Caesar. So I'm suggesting some reading for Pulcheria. She's from Byzantine. Let's give her a book. Travels to Byzantium. Oh, she likes that one too. It was great, wasn't it? The murder you scheme was exposed. There's a scheme to murder me, my friends. There is a scheme to murder me. I cannot be having that. Callisto, my acclaimed knight. He's not quite as good at the martial as Amdi is, my regular knight, but he is a lot younger. I'll give him a chance. The murder you scheme is some crazy work. 63 years old. I didn't ask for none of this, okay? Look at that, Serbia over there. The dog has fucking died. I only married my daughter off to him for an alliance. Viennois. Ooh, West Franconia. No way, I was gonna say that'd be far too easy. They hate me, right? Does anybody want a matrilineal marriage? Pulcheria will be mine. I entered Pulcheria's chamber late at night, and I am not greeted by a sweet embrace, but a sneering wench. Oh, I have endured your laughable attempts to charm me out of politeness, but this cannot stomach. Stay away from me, you abhorrent womanizer. Pulcheria Macedon say, get away from me, you gross 63-year-old man. You fucking... Fuck you, you spineless whore. No. Alright, Pulcheria, that about ruined my day. Well, I could abduct her and try to get a hook on her. That was my original plan. Sneering wench, says John. Yes. Well, that was a misunderstanding. Gentlemen, if you ever think a woman likes you, well, just if you show up in her chambers at midnight, she might not be so happy. Memento mori's favor. I gain the trait the savior. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, we have consecrated the bloodline. We are a little more than mere mortals. We are a consecrated bloodline. 1,000 renown. Increase the splendor. Call me the savior. Memento mori's fervor up by 25. And they get the blood. Divine blood. Same faith opinion plus 5. That gives me a legacy. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go with the traditional weddings. It's just so handy dandy to have half-price traditional, or half-price grand weddings. Let's go. We got the blood, dude. That means all my ancestors have it. My ancestors. That means Heike probably has it. Oh, that's Fair Verona. Look at that. Heike has the blood. Lysandru the son. Giuditta the daughter. Nice, dude. We finally, my culture hit the medieval era. The era. I'ma just finish out moats. We're gonna get it within the year. Mustering grounds would be nice for battle, but now that we have early medieval, it's imperative you want to get that royal prerogative. It is gonna take me like 30 years, but we're in the midlife. If this murder you scheme doesn't go through, we still should have a couple years ahead of us. We're still feeling good. 63 years old. We're feeling okay. We'll up it back to 2. We're still 155 in debt. Can't do much. Our good friend, Basileus Neocaesariades, rest in peace. Now Callisto is the guy. Callisto Remberti. Callisto Remberti is in fact also the dog of Napoli. He's taken up the role, and we haven't gone to battle yet, so who's to say how good he is at that role? What is going on? You're warring in Viterbo. Y'all, I recommend you get me out of my... Oh, my son is about to leave court. My son, why are you going to leave court? How about you stay and you educate a courtier? Yeah, dude, come on. You don't gotta leave the court, my son. Chill. Vendetta. So, my plot to put down King Teodoro was revealed. I'm gonna abandon it. I'm not super attached. I want to make moves, but there's not places worth making moves right now. What I need to do is stack bread. I'd like to get before I die a kingdom. If I could take... I'll have to war against Benevento, most likely. Take the majority of Benevento. Maybe come down here. Get Messina. Try to form Sicily before I pass away. Sicily should pass to my boy, Count Caesar. Because I'm gonna monk my other boys up. Ocelot. Monked up, man. If Ocelot don't take the vows, I'm gonna toss him in jail. You know it. A new religion has been formed in the south. My lands are a battleground and I'm not even at war. There's warships off both our coasts. I know who's trying to kill me, and it is Hans. This plush and exotic carpet gives hostile scheme resistance -10. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that shit. Hans, you bastard. You bastard. Callisto. Callisto, my boy. He's 24. Let's give him a nice young wife. 29. Took him up with Sillin, honestly. If they have a son, he should have high prowess. Ooh, a tournament. We caught it at just the right... We caught it at just the right time, friends. Can you believe that? A higher vendetta to ben better. We're going across border, right? We're not. A mountaineer and mercenary guards. It's as good as it gets. Oh, it's in Genoa. Let's go. Ah. Ooh. Genoa's actually by itself. I could, as soon as I get out of debt, just snap up Genoa, y'all. You know I'm actually about to do that, too. I'ma scope the territory out when I'm at this tournament. We have 8 days to leave, so we're on kind of a tight schedule. Oh, my boy Ocelot is paranoid. Stay alert, Ocelot. I mean, fittingly named, right? Like, a wild Ocelot. Oh, Gwendolyn, a grown woman. Well, let's marry her off. Marry her off to an old money man. I don't even want her to get married for alliance. There's nobody. Wow. A 25-year-old intellect. Hello, Leon Nustangios. Will you accept matrilineal? Cool. She be having the kids. Yep, and she didn't matrilineally marry, of course. The first daughter, Snootette, dead end line. Fuck you, Snootette. Here we are, arriving at the tourney. It's a recital. Of course, our goal is to succeed. I wonder if we can find one of our ancestors. There's no one I know here, unfortunately. Let's resume. The Duke of Burgundy is here. The Duke of Tuscany. Oh, the Sardinia Archinesses are here. Of course, the recital begins in 2 days. Let's go, let's go. I actually, unfortunately, did not qualify. How embarrassing is that? Bibiana didn't either. Wow. I would have thought I was intelligent enough, but I'm not spoken enough to qualify for a Diplo tournament, actually. Who am I dealing with here? Matteo? He's not going to win. Magnus. What a man. Shout out to Magnus. Always bet on Magnus. Magnus or Eberhard? How about this Magnus of Nuketail? They're paying out 15 gold to 105. Honestly, I'm gonna make some cash. Magnus gonna get me out of debt, y'all. Let's go, Magnus. Mangus. waiting on the recital. Man, I thought I was a shoo-in. Ooh, Bibiana. Wow, just look at that Sigismund. Shut up, Bibiana. Quit blabbling. Bibiana's been a super down-ass night, I just gotta say that. Bibiana has been real. Matteo is clearly winning. I hope Matteo doesn't win. Come on, Magnus. Here we go. Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Pay up. Bibiana did not compete. Matteo won. Second is Angelo. And last was Count Eberhard. Let's see. Nobody really here. Let's go to recruit. To the grounds. Count Adelaide. Nicholas de Trith is the man I'm looking at. Do I want him? I don't think I do. Sorry. Time to return us home. Well, that was a decent tournament. Let us return home. Genoa. Genoa is being currently sized up. As soon as we make 60 gold, they're getting it. Sardinia as well. The next character is probably going to use the Kingdom War, and we'll just go to Kingdom War for Sardinia. Tuscany. Tuscany's always a big threat. Tuscany and Spoleto are opponents, are big opponents. Spoleto's especially making moves up in the north. Good Dashi. Snoot, a beautiful son named Snoot. Oh, hey, wow. My boy, Chaplain Caesar, Breeze, have no more children. They're 21. They're definitely gonna have more children. A haunted manor. A tour of the haunted manor. I would love a tour of the haunted manor. We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway. The few furnishings we come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Is that a rat? Dolferitu turns to face us, squinting as he utters the words. And through here, my lords and ladies. What's this nook over here? I enter through a narrow door and am greeted by some form of dusky brightness coming from the covered windows. A lucky Sicilian coin! With my new possession in pocket, I saunter around the dark and narrow hallways. I find the rest of the group at the end of the manor. My lord, what did you get up to? These dark hallways aren't safe on one's own. My friend John says, "Oh shit, a rat." Indeed, John, there was a rat. That was nice. I had a good time at the haunted manor. Let's observe this lucky Sicilian coin. Oh, it must be a... Anyways, we are now fascinated by the royal prerogative. $50 gold. I wish somebody would just usurp me for forgiveness. My boy, my son. There's only one place left to convert, and it is Viterbo. A more wretched scum of hide and villainy there is not. 25 years to calm down the rabble. Still worried about the murder me scheme. I'd love to have Baroness Simonetta start finding secrets again. Oh, yes. Why would I need their... Viterbo, a guild of stone masons has established itself in Viterbo. Let's go. Onendirk can do it for me. I'm sure he'll strike a good deal. Vendetta, my old physician. Vendetta does not want to be replaced. And in fact, she won't be. I'm sorry, friend. I must send him back in chains. Maybe if he was more skilled than my current physician, who I've had for 40 years. Yeah, my court physician is Vendetta. It's like me and her are like best friends. She's my caravan master, my court physician. Alright, friends. Well, it has been a good stream today, but I have to go for the time being. Next episode, sizing it up with Genoa. 75 gold down. So yeah, next episode, building up for war with Genoa. We're still 100 in debt. Shouldn't be too long though. We'll go ahead and get golden obligation. We can demand payment for hooks now. We'll be out of this in no time. We'll get the save going. Save and exit. Yeah. Tune in for the next one, y'all. Snoot City out. Have a great day.